he discloses the links between them or not, whether that saying is traceable in the rest of the Islamic world or not. Regardless of this, whatever the Imam says or attributes to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that should be accepted in toto without question. So their jurisprudence is is supposed to be based again on the same principles, but as far as the actual material is concerned, that differs widely, because there is always a possibility that an Imam was told of something by some weak person who was not reliable, and because the thing itself was not objectionable, he might have accepted it. But this is how we see. And but the Shias won't accept this position. They say the Imam Masoom, they could not have related anything unless they were quite certain that Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam had really said it. So this is the major difference, otherwise the principles remain the same. Yes, please, Mr. Bhutta? Are you Mr. Bhutta?
With the
No.
permission, one word only, one or two.
One word, all right. Yes.
I asked one of the first question if I have wasted it.
For that you didn't have to ask any apology. But for this, you may. So instead of one word, you said so many words.
Apparently, there is a report that the Prophet Messiah had said at one point of time that he saw himself rising in America, and 5 years later he saw himself rising in Russia. Now, the American democracy, Khalifatul Masih Salis mentioned that during his visit to America.
But I don't remember it at all.
This is the reign of Amir al-Mu'mineen al-Muslimaun, that he came to America firstly, and after that he was told that he shall come after that to Russia. This is the vision of Amir al-Mu'mineen, not Prophet.
I stand corrected in that. I thought that was Prophet. Now, the American democracy.
How mistakes take place? In reporting conditions,
That's true. The American democracy system basically has 4 elements, which in my personal esteem seems to be an implementation of what the Quranic teachings are. Number 1, when you are together, elect one of you as a leader. Number 2, when the leader has to make a decision, let him consult with you. Number 3, when the leader asks your opinion, express your opinion freely, openly, without fear. Return the amanah to the best giver. And finally, once a decision has been made, then follow it as a one joint decision. Now, this is a unique element of the democracy which the Americans somehow introduced, because they basically may be Muslim.
The Americans are supposed to practice.
Correct. Supposedly. At least so far they are the standard bearers of the human rights. Now, my question is, would this vision of his rising his rising from America mean that Ahmadiyya is going to have a tremendous rise from America, which will be followed by another superb rise from Russia due to this type of system? Or?
It all depends on you. Come from America. If you're not going to work, it will not happen.
We are the standard bearers of Islam and Ahmadiyya, and by God's grace, we are proud of it.
You are proud of it, but you are not establishing that pride by work, by deeds. A pride in theory is different from a pride in deed. So you must earn that pride by doing such deeds as which the cause of spread of Islam in America. Most of the entities there are unfortunately dormant states as far as teaching is concerned. And this was the issue we took at the Majlis Shura this year. And I hope everybody has gone back fully charged. I know one man at least who is, and that is Sabir. Aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Fully charged.
Inshallah. Yes. And they are returning in a state where they are capable of charging others without loss to their charge. So that is to say they are magnetized. Because when the magnet turns another piece of iron into magnet, it does not lose its own power. It adds something to the piece of iron without losing its own power. So magnetism is perhaps the better expression. So if they are capable of magnetizing the rest of the Americans, Ahmadis, and they really put their head down to work for Ahmadiyya, then I do hope and believe that this is how it would happen. But if they do not, then these promises are not sometimes fulfilled because they are always related to the actions. And they are sometimes deferred, they are sometimes ignored by Allah by way of punishment.
This charging and being charged by magnetism is good, but I think we do need a supercharge, that is by the arrival of the Khalifa Bakr from time to time, like everybody else.
Something that has been happening before and we were not charged.
As a member of
Unfortunately.
As a member of the American Jamaat, I would like to say there was some difference. That's why I say we need a little more electric supercharge rather than a charge to the magnet.
But now you are here, let's see what you gained and I'll observe. If really your statement is correct and you go back a transformed man in that direction, and then if I feel that you cannot charge them as fully and as powerfully as I could do, then I would come to America, inshallah.
That I can assure you, sir. I can assure you.
Zul, my question is that this prophecy...
When is the time? Did I give you time? No?
Yes, you said...
Because I was thinking of something else. Because I wanted to give time to the visitors this time, except of course, not the Rashid. But I was watching, I don't see anybody interested now and asking questions to you.
So I was watching before I...
All the time.
Yes.
Not listening but watching.
No, before my radio time, I was watching anybody wants to ask. Nobody was listening. So my question is that there is prophecy that when the promised Messiah will come, the power of the devil will shrink. And my question is that whether it is because the advent of the promised Messiah or anyway the efforts of the promised Messiah are involved in it.
Well, most things happen gradually. And when you see such prophecies, you must interpret him in the historical context. Previously, such prophecies have been made and we have seen them fulfilled earlier. So this prophecy should not be treated differently. These things happen on a larger and grander scale, and the pace is completely different from the pace of individual events. So sometimes people totally miss what is happening. Now, since the time of Hazrat Masih Maud things have been happening which have been totally ignored by the opponents of Ahmadiyya, and they always come out with the same demand: where is the shrinkage of the Jal? While here you are a proof that the Jal has shrunken to this island now, because the Jaliyat was made symbolic by the British government. And it was the British who represented both the imperialism and the Jaliyat of Christianity at the time of Hazrat Masih Maud. And that was the time when they proudly said
that the